This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome to Bois King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I am Rusty.
Still Rusty. Rusty, we are in the midst or in the throes of a That Ain't Right Friday.
We are.
We are going to talk about all things King of the Hill adjacent.
There's quite a few things.
These are pretty on the nose this time.
Yeah.
But you have, I believe you wanted to start it off by reading an email.
I got 2 emails, actually.
Okay. Rusty got 2 emails.
I got 2 emails. Hold on here.
Dose emails.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and touch on this. Just remember, I have high energy, and it looks like I'm mad when I'm not mad. I know,
He's not
like,
mad.
if you listen to Monday's episode, and I was doing my little rant, and I was angry and fuck and all that, you know, just understand that I'm a high energy person, and I've been up for a really long time when we record.
I've rarely
It's
seen
10
Rusty
p.m.
angry.
for me. No, there's nothing
Rarely.
to be nothing to
Rarely.
be mad about.
Yeah.
As long as I can wake up, I have the full use of my arms and legs.
It's true.
I have the full capacity to
He does.
walk and understand and cook food and eat and survive in the world with my own faculties about me. There's not really much to be mad about. You could think and sit all day, every day for the rest of your life and just think of things to be pissed off about. Or you can find things to be happy about. And I promise you, if you switch that mentality, that switch to finding things to enjoy and be happy about, you'll be a lot less depressed person. I was
And
gonna say
God
something
bless America.
mean that might hurt somebody's feelings, so I didn't say it. I had to retract. All right, so we've got angry email ?
Okay.
In
Okay.
the subject line here. This is our buddy Sean Kelly. This is the guy who likes your voice.
Oh, okay. Hey, Sean.
He thinks Mike's got a sexy voice. Maybe I should let you read this in your sexy
How
voice.
you doing, Sean?
Oh man, I'm really hurt. You guys read my email. No, I'm just
Don't
kidding.
read it like
Oh
that.
man, I'm really hurt. You guys read my email on the air. That made me feel really bad just because I had a different opinion.
Please
You
don't.
guys always encourage the listeners to send emails, and I
Absolutely.
still encourage you to send emails, whether I think they're good or bad. And I didn't just now say this. I've said this from the beginning. I will shit on your email if I feel like that's what I want to do. It's just life. I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I just if I don't agree with you, I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with you. And if you don't like the delivery method, I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
just
hang
here to
on
entertain.
1 second before you say anything else.
Here to be
It is. It's not.
Light and fun.
It's not that we're angry.
I'm not angry.
It's
at
that
all.
we don't agree necessarily, but that doesn't mean we don't like you or we're angry
Yeah,
or
no,
we're
I'm not
not
angry at
happy
all.
that you sent something in. If you want to point out how we're wrong about something, please do.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make
I'm
you
happy
feel
with that.
terrible, as the next line
No,
says.
please.
You've always said your podcast
Dear
was light
God.
and fun. It is light and fun until you make it not light and fun. Like I said, if you pick and look for things to be upset about, you'll find a million
Yeah.
things. Rusty got angry. Promise you I wasn't angry. You weren't angry when you wrote that email, and my response, I wasn't angry either. You were complimentary and gracious to you both at the end of that, and I appreciate your complimentary graciousness.
That's absolutely true, Jared.
People have forgotten what it's like to peacefully disagree with one another. Yeah,
Yep.
you know, I might have not been like peacefully disagreeing. It might have been a little
Yeah.
bit a little fluff to it, but I mean, there was no malice. It's about intent, and there was no bad intent. I had planned on writing you guys after I finished the series. I'm on episode 8. I still stand by what I said about the first 2 episodes, but I don't want to say anything good or bad for fear you're going to humiliate me.
No.
Humiliation.
Good God, no.
Humiliation would only be felt. We're not parading you in front of people. None of these.
No.
You're a nameless, faceless. Like I could tell them your name and all that, but you're still just a faceless person in the ether to them and to us essentially. But I didn't mean to make you feel like you're being humiliated or call you negative.
That is never
and
our
miserable.
intention. Never our intention.
It's a general thing. When I say people are
Yeah.
miserable, if you look for things to be upset about, if you look for things you don't like in things, and if you want to be hypercritical of everything, yeah, I feel like you could do that. You could pick apart a lot of different things. I could pick apart Friends, one of the most critically acclaimed comedy TV shows ever to be on TV, and give you 10 reasons why it sucks. But then I could give you 40 reasons why it doesn't suck. I could give you reasons why Seinfeld sucks. I could give you reasons why Frasier sucks. But they're all critically acclaimed good shows, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really an attack. I don't want you to feel like I attacked you. It's just, you know,
So is this
ribbing with the boys. You know, that's how I feel. It's the boys here. You know, we're ribbing with the boys. We got Artie, we got Jared, we got Luke, we got Black Ant. You know, we're just here.
We're
got
not going
Jamie
after anybody.
Bautista. We're just ribbing with the guys. You know, it's the and the gals. We're just here. We're ribbing.
guys and the gals?
It's just friends and
the
other.
non-binaries.
You know, whatever. But we're all here just ribbing, having a good time. That's all it's about. It's just a little riff. And then it says here, I don't want to tell you anything because I fear you're going to humiliate me. You literally alluded to that just because some of us have a different opinion about a couple of TV episodes. Way harsh. Sorry you found it way harsh. Sorry you found it way harsh. I mean, I don't know. You might not find me to be sincere. I'm sorry, but I am sincere. And,
Are we all gender?
I really don't.
Yes.
Come on here to
We're
hurt
all
people's
gender.
feelings, but if your feelings get hurt, I'm sorry. I can't
cover
walk on
everyone.
eggshells when I'm talking here on a podcast. So we've got another one from Anthony out in Arizona here. He's the guy that talked to us about toxic mold. He said, I remember him saying, I've got a story about toxic mold. So here we go. Hey, guys.
Toxic mold story.
Yeah, he says it's a long email, but it's not that long.
It's okay.
Hey, guys, I know this is a long email, so feel free to shorten it or read among yourself. I love the community you guys bring to the episode and how into the weeds the conversation gets sometimes. Thank you for this amazing podcast. Wimatanye, I'm glad you feel that way because not a lot of people, but we get comments and stuff sometimes about how into the weeds we get.
Once again, I'm going to reference Monday's episode. Bobby couldn't make everybody happy all at the same time. And so that's just life. That's the way it works.
I can't. And
we're going to keep doing it this way, and we're
can't.
going to keep having conversations about whatever.
Well,
it's part of the show.
At our advanced age, I think that these conversations shouldn't really need to be. It should just be
Jamie.
like one of those understated things.
Life's too short to argue about things.
We're not here to hurt people's feelings, and if you've been listening to our show for 7 seasons, you should know that we're not here to hurt people's feelings.
Well, here's the other thing. We wouldn't have a show if we were just sitting here hurting people's feelings all the time. People would just stop listening.
Yeah.
And we love all you guys.
So.
Seriously. I say that, and I'm not just saying it.
I'm categorically a certified hater. So let's see what's the next part here. A while back, I got in contact with you about my experience with toxic mold. This episode is far from my favorite, but hits so close to my home. My experience was very similar to the Hills experience.
Which episode?
He's at the black mold episode. I think season 1 of episode 8 has to do with black mold.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's what he's talking about. But we haven't got that far yet. We haven't made it to that episode. But he said, back in 2002, we noticed a puddle on the carpet, and my dad thought the dog was pissing on the floor, but apparently it was a pipe leaking inside the wall, and the water seeped through the wall. So the insurance company apparently brought in a bunch of fans, blew it into the hole to dry the inside of the wall after I removed the mold that was found, but there was more mold in the wall, and then all they did was pour bleach and blow it around with industrial fans, and then they ended up leaving the house, lived in a motel for several weeks, had to leave everything and toss out all the clothes they were wearing, and then they ended up getting mold sickness where they got mold into their bloodstream, and there was nosebleeding, vomiting till blood vessels broke in their face, and other evacuations. Well, you know, I'm skeptical about the vomiting till blood vessels in our face broke. I vomited for like 8.
Yeah, but different people react differently.
You think so? I vomited for 8 days straight, and I
have
busted
done
a
that
blood
where I've
vessel
blown
in my
out some stuff in
face.
my eye before.
That's all, folks. I busted all the blood vessels from my throat all the way to my the upper part of my intestines.
Yeah,
that was all blown out. But like,
well, who knows?
I mean,
it's according to how much strain you're putting on your face.
I don't believe you. Now tell me. Now
does
send me an
believe
email
you.
back about how mean I am.
It's fine.
There is more to the story, and I still suffer from the effects today. But I've rambled enough.
I bet.
Thanks, man. Thanks for sending us that email. Cool mold story. Long story short, mold sucks. Long story short, angry email ? Nobody's mad, man. Sorry that you felt that way. I wish you the best in life, and I hope that you can find things to not be mad about. And then the guy that also did that, he said, this is an email he sent me 4 days ago.
Okay.
Before I guess he listened to the episode where I usurped him. He said, I want you to hear my voice. I listened to an old episode where you said record voices and send them to you. I've been told I sound like Dale Gribble.
Oh.
And
Rusty Shackelford.
Oh, shit.
I happen to know the real Rusty Shackelford. And I'll have you know that the press wants you to believe that Johnny Hardwick is deceased. I'll have you know that is a lie perpetrated by the entertainment industrial complex, perpetrated and owned by Mike Judge, Kathy Najimy, and Steven Spielberg. He owns the state of Arizona, but they don't tell you that. I've got my eye on you, Rusty Shackelford.
God, that is great.
That was good.
Like,
that's
that
the
is
guy,
spot
that's
freaking on.
That's the guy, Sean, or whatever, that sent in that
Oh,
email.
dude, that is so good.
Nah, that's what I thought. I thought it was friggin' insanely good.
You are welcome to leave us those voice notes anytime you want
And
to.
I don't think I read this
Those are
one. This is
great.
another email. We've got so many emails to read.
Great.
Saw the revival. This is from Martin Mancias.
Okay.
Saw the revival, and it doesn't surprise me that it feels like Arthur after season 16. Toothless, neutered, watered-down version with lazy animation, stilted joke deliveries for the most part, especially Peggy and Dale. I'd be angry if it wasn't so predictable and if I didn't have that obscure alternative adult cartoon to fill my KOTH fix. He's the guy that's hiding this cartoon from us. He says it's an obscure adult animation. That's that guy. Remember how he said that before?
Yeah.
This is him. So he said it again. He said, I'd be angry if it wasn't so predictable and if I didn't have that obscure alternative adult cartoon to fill my KOTH fix. It ended too soon, but unlike Simpsons, Family Guy, SpongeBob, American Dad, and now KOTH, it actually rested in peace instead of having its rotting corpse dragged on because of corporate greed and complacency. And it's not Mission Hill, nor is it The Critic, because I'm sure those will get the same modern Frankenstein treatment they call a revival/reboot.
The Critic?
Mission Hill or The Critic. This guy is the king of obscurity here.
I loved The Critic when it was on.
I love The Critic too, but he's
that's a great show. But there's no way they're rebooting
ancient, obscure stuff. Yeah, but all right, that's.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Time.
I thank you so much for sending us the email and contacting us, but I don't agree that it's neutered. I think it's done really well, and you got to remember that everything is older in this show. You know, everybody's older, attitudes are older, the world has changed. So, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, and I'll say it again. If you want to send in an email, that's bwaakoth@gmail.com. Just promise you don't get your feelings hurt.
Simpsons has been unwatchable since the movie. No, you're probably right about that. I stopped watching a while back.
I'm not here to hurt your feelings, and if I did hurt your feelings, I'm sorry.
Here's a article from IGN. King of the Hill revival off to a strong start as season 14 brings in 4.4 million viewers in the first week. That's a lot of propane. This is by Michael Kripe.
Yeah, they did. They put in a lot. It's insane how much
this was published
views
August
they have.
14th, so not long ago. It says King of the Hill's back. Its premiere is already drawing impressive numbers. Details on how the new season at King of the Hill is faring come from Variety, so these are verified numbers. Then its first week of streaming, episode 1 of season 14 alone managed to attract 4.4 million viewers, securing its place as the most watched adult animated season premiere for both Hulu and Disney Plus since 2020. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
It should also come as no surprise that Mike Judge and Greg Daniels' revival premiered atop Hulu's top 15 while hovering around the top 5 placements since its release. It's a strong start, and then it talks about how it picks up. And then it says, we labeled season 14 a masterpiece in our 10 out of 10 review, calling it dazzling return to form for the beloved series. It's been such a successful start for the show that Disney is reporting increased interest in past seasons of The King of the Hill, too. Season 1 through 13 watch time has increased by 26 million hours since early March 2025, marking a 41% increase from subscribers as they watch for the first time or catch up on the past 20 years of Hank, Peggy, and Bobby. King of the Hill season 14 premiered all 10 episodes, blah, 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 blah. You can see some of the most, and then they talk about going to Comic-Con and things like that. But boy, it couldn't have started better for the new King of the Hill.
And also, Hurricane Aaron is now at 150-mile-an-hour winds and is 7 miles an hour shy of a Category 5 status. And that was an hour ago. So by now, in between now and maybe another hour from now, it should be a Category 5 hurricane.
Remember all that fun we just had? Well, think about hurricanes. All right, Houston Chronicle. Disney made King of the Hill remove one thing from the Hulu revival the Texas animated series had to tread a little more lightly in its jump from Fox to Disney.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying that, like, because I read about that from like 2 or 3 different articles. They're pretty much saying that Hulu does technically have less restrictions than they would have at Fox, but since Hulu is a family company, their actual internal policy, they had to cut out some of the cussing. They were allowed to leave some in, which would have been more than they would have been allowed on Fox.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit more than would have been allowed on Fox, but there's still enough that they keep it into the realm of family television type thing.
Michael asks, do either of you have feelings on all 10 episodes at once versus weekly drop? I think we said this last time. I wish they had done weekly. And honestly, for me, if it was just me personally, I love the fact that they dropped all 10 and I can just binge them. If we're talking about the show and me, then I would rather them do it one at a time because it's easier to keep up with for this show. But I'm not going to gripe either way. Hulu's King of the Hill revival. This came out on August 14th also. It's by Jamil David. This is from Houston Chronicle.
Okay.
Hulu's King of the Hill revival has finally arrived, but the brain trust behind the revival had to come to terms with some limitations, including compromises with Disney during the process of bringing the series back. King of the Hill showrunner Saladin Patterson spoke to The Hollywood Reporter and said that one big compromise had to be made with Hulu revolving around the use of F-bombs. In the series, the family-friendly company was apparently opposed to revival upping the profanity from its original run. Here's my take on this.
All right.
I agree with keeping the F-bombs at a very small amount or none at all. And
I don't mind a few, but it shouldn't be like hundreds of them.
The reason I say that is because
my 65-year-old mother, every now and again, she'll drop a little F-bomb.
But I just want it to feel like the old series, and in the old series, we didn't do that. Now, the one where Peggy screams, fuck, and they bleep it out, that is fantastic. I love that. I love a good bleeped cuss word because I think they're funnier than actually saying the word.
Yeah.
But anyway, they said the characters do curse in ways they can't curse on broadcast. Patterson said, that being said, Hulu still made us go through and pull out all the F-bombs because I don't want the TVMA label. And I completely get that.
I get it.
He says totally gets it, and it is what it is, and it's fine. So honestly, it's a longer story than that, but that was really the big thing.
That's the big thing.
Pull out the F-bombs.
One last thing, and you need to pull it up and show it to them. But see if you can find images of the WWE ring.
Okay.
Actually, I'll help you too.
Go ahead and tell them all about it, and I'll start looking it up.
Yeah. So I read last Friday off about some of the marketing stuff about King of the Hill. And yesterday, actually, on SmackDown, they had King of the Hill crossover event. So
all I'm getting is King of the Ring.
Yeah, you gotta get. I know there's images of it. I've seen one or two of them. I just don't know exactly where.
Go ahead and tell them all about it. I got it.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. So it was a crossover event between them. So it's just like this big promotional thing. So they had like a wrestling mat that had the custom logo on it. The show's branding was throughout the arena on different things, and there was video segments that two wrestlers had iconic moments from the show. But I can't really find any of that stuff yet.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to watch it because I just didn't. It wasn't on my radar for sports last night. There it is, Mike.
Oh, you found it? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Can I show the screen?
Yeah, you can share it. Just go back there, and down at the bottom, there's a share thing. You can just click on that.
Is it the plus button right here?
It is
plus button or?
the little monitor with a plus in it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Then you can just share that tab.
Oh, I can just share tabs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool, good. I don't want to have to share it. That's all I need.
Yeah, we don't have to share
so
the whole thing.
that's the image.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And that's somebody.
I don't know. It's two wrestlers. Whatever.
Looks like he's flipping him over his shoulder.
It's super cool, though.
But, yeah, that's the crossover brand.
So it was on SmackDown?
Yeah, it was on SmackDown.
So we've got WWE. What else we got for the Blitz?
Oh,
King of the Hill Blitz.
Nothing other than the NASCAR. I'll pull that up real fast. Let me see.
There was the NASCAR.
I'll go ahead and just show off the NASCAR because I don't think we showed it actually last time. Yeah, the Whataburger thing is a fucking scam. That shit pissed me off.
Why?
Because Mike, you
it's a number two?
Sell me a number 2 and call it a Hank Hill special.
Well, you don't call it a Hank Hill special. You call it his favorite. It's his favorite. Again,
It's
the
got to
only
be
thing,
modified to be his favorite. It can't be. It's got to have like an onion ring, or
Hank's
it's got
not
to
gonna
do
get
something
modified.
different. I think Hank would.
He's not modifying his burger.
I think Hank would. I think Hank has an aversion to sauces, and he likes light sauce.
Hank loves a good old-fashioned American cheeseburger.
But when he bites into it, he doesn't. He does not like the default amount of sauce.
what sauce is on this thing?
Well, on a Whataburger, the amount of mustard they put on it, you could put on 3 hamburgers.
Well, he asked for it plain and dry.
Nah. Nah.
I think Hank gets a plain and dry
that.
double.
Plain and dry double.
And on his birthday, he gets it with bacon. That's the big deal.
Yeah, I don't
And a
know
medium
about that.
fry, because large fry is too much.
Let me find this King of the Hill NASCAR.
And then he gets a good old Dr. Pepper.
He gets a Dr. I don't think he gets a Dr. Pepper.
You don't
Not
think he drinks
anymore.
Dr. Pepper?
Not anymore.
Hank?
It'd be like diet, maybe.
Oh, you think he's drinking Diet Dr. Pepper? Okay.
Yeah, diet, I think.
Yeah, I know that
right,
everywhere I've gone, there's been something about King of the Hill.
Yeah, it's
Um,
everywhere right now for sure. I mean, Fortnite, all that. I got to go home and actually buy him. I haven't bought him yet.
Hank is definitely a double meat with cheese. That's it. Black Ant says they asked me if I wanted honey mustard, and I about took a swing at him.
That's funny. That sounds like something Hank could say.
That's true. Honey
There's
mustard.
the Joey Gaze cars. One of them
I
was
don't want honey
one of them is
mustard.
the Xfinity Series car, which is the 53.
Those are great looking.
And yeah, Joe, the cars suck though.
Can you buy the Hot Wheels version of those?
That would be awesome. if
Because
you
I want
could.
those.
They don't have that out, I don't think.
Ooh, I
They
would
do
like
have
those.
a bunch of King of the Hill stuff that is out. If you want to buy and donate all the King of the Hill stuff that's out, you can. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I wanted to share, Mike, and then we can wrap it
Yeah.
up. Let me stop the screen share real fast, and then I got to find it real fast. It was a King of the Hill skateboard
Okay.
created by a company called Thank You Skateboards.
Uh-huh.
Check that out. I'm buying one.
Oh, it's cool. It's the
Yeah.
deck.
I'm gonna try to buy one. Yeah, it's limited edition stuff, so I got to try to buy it. But it's not just that. Hold on, let me find the.
While you're doing that, I'll show you mine that I found. There you go.
Oh, that's funny. As
Does that
shit.
work?
Yeah, I can see it. That's funny. What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's just somebody drew it very badly.
I like that. That would
but I
be-
really like
That
it.
would be great if you just. Man, if we need to find out who did that and ask them if we could use Hank's face as our next.
These are all squished
next-
people.
I just want
I love
Hank's
it.
face as our next logo.
I like the fact that Bill's the only one with nipples.
All right, let me share.
Bill has
mine real
nipples.
quick. Yeah, I see it. Let me share over here real fast. Skateboards, and then after the skateboards, I think.
Yeah,
that'll be
honey
the
mustard
episode.
should be relegated for children. That's really the only people that should have honey
All right,
mustard.
so here, guys, we've got the King of the Hill.
Oh,
crew
it's
deck.
a quote.
We've got the Alamo beer deck. You got the Propane Hank deck, and then you get into the limited edition 25 only. And this is thankyouskateco.com. But they've got different colored Hank decks. They've got red, powder, blue, green, yellow, purple.
Yeah.
And then these are all the other ones. They actually have Mad TV that they've collaborated with.
Mad
That's,
TV?
That's well, not Mad TV, but the Mad.
Oh,
comics.
like Mad Comic Book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause that's
okay.
Alfred as a zombie.
Oh, okay.
If you could see on the other ones.
I get
But
that.
yeah, these are
Mad
the Hank
TV's been off the
decks.
air for 20 years. So.
Hank's all that matters in this grand scheme of things.
Sure.
They're $100 for the limited edition decks, $80 for the other decks,
Yeah.
which that's pricey. But if y'all want to buy the King of the Hill crew deck and the Alamo beer deck and send them to me and Mike, that would be awesome. I have a place for them. That
You
would
guys
be
don't
great.
have to buy us a deck.
You don't have to, but it would be cool.
Jamie's asking
we
how
like
many
that
more
stuff.
seasons we want them to do.
As many as they want.
I agree. I will take as many as they'll give me.
Until it
But
starts getting
I'm
shitty.
thinking the number's
I don't
probably
know.
5.
I don't even think it's 5. I think we get like 3. I
Yeah.
think we'll get this next one and then the next one. You got to think these people are old, man. They're almost in
true.
their 70s. Everybody attached to the show is aged.
Look how old they are. Look at them.
Wes Archer is aged. I don't want to make everybody be old, but the reality of it is, if you want this show to be great,
Well, even Mike Judge.
gotta have the original
when we saw
people
him on
involved, and if
stage.
they're just too old to do it, they're too old.
Even
to do
Mike
it.
Judge, when we saw him on stage, you could tell he was a lot older.
All right. What's your take on the paper?
What paper?
The paper, the new show, the paper.
Oh,
The Greg Daniels showed the paper that's coming out.
I'm
The guy he co-wrote it with,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but that guy is he was a staff writer on Conan O'Brien, late
Yeah.
night Conan O'Brien.
I'm looking forward to it. I go into all of these things thinking, okay, well, let's see how that works. Because and here's the thing that makes me
skeptical.
Here's the thing that makes me okay about it. It's not the same show. It's just in the same universe, right? It's an entirely different show.
Same crew.
Well, it is some of the same. It's the same company that sends the crew to do the documentary.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm okay with that because that's so loose.
You know
as
how
far
I
as
feel about it? It's how I feel about anything that Greg Daniels or Mike Judge does. It's kind of like this. This is the way I interpret it.
See, I didn't like
Nobody
Upload.
questioned Salvador Dali when he was walking around with a fucking anteater in New York
true.
City. You know
It's
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
These guys are masters at their craft.
Yeah.
You don't question the quirky shit they do or they make. You enjoy it or don't enjoy it. But if you could find a bad project that Greg Daniels has been attached to,
The only one I didn't
It's
really
hard
like
to-
was
it's hard to
Upload.
find.
I didn't like Upload that much. That was on Amazon. I thought
Yeah.
it was okay, but I didn't continue watching it. Now, if you talk about spinoffs in the Greg Daniels world, again, it's like a coaching tree in the NFL or NBA. He's spawned so many other people that go and do similar type projects. So if you think about
I
The
think we should do
Office,
the Good Family as well. I think we should go through since it's a King of the Hill
Sure.
related thing.
but if you think about The Office, you have that. You have The Good Place. You have Superstore. You have American Auto. You have Parks and Rec. All of those came off of the Greg Daniels tree, right? From
Well, and then not
somebody.
only
So
that,
it's
you
Justin Spitzer or it's somebody else who's doing these shows, and they are all in and of the same vein.
I think the workplace movies and the workplace TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you could even go to say that particular brand of TV show is revolutionized and solidified really by, like, I wouldn't say they're the first ones to do it, but they're the best to do it.
Yeah.
With that look into a work environment.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like now you've got Tires with, have you seen Tires yet?
Yeah.
Have you watched that?
Yeah, Tires is okay.
Yeah, so you've got stuff like that that's popping up, and I feel like that's kind of in the same vein as The Office. And I know The Office is more of a documentary style or a mockumentary style.
Yeah, sure.
But it's that work.
Oh no, it's the same kind of thing. Because when you think
workplace
about
thing.
like Parks and Rec, it's not a documentary, it's not a mockumentary kind of thing.
No, not.
Now the
essentially,
one that really makes me wonder is Spinal Tap 2.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to see that. Yeah.
I want to see it because Spinal Tap is one of my all-time favorites at
This is the thing.
forever.
Is people get super critical about remakes, right? They tear them apart. I want you to know that remakes have been happening since the dawn of television. Or
absolutely.
movies. If you go back and you look and see how many versions of A Star Is Born there's like 5 of them.
Okay.
So there's
No.
always versions.
Well, there's a
made.
new Jekyll and Hyde
They're
coming out.
always
There's other
reinventing things. The Frankenstein, the this, the that, the this. You know what I'm saying?
You know why they
So-
do those though, right? It's because it costs them nothing. They don't have to pay writers.
Oh, Michael. Michael said moving to Texas soon and making a list of things to see. If you move to Texas and we're not on your list of people to see, you're an asshole. But now come see us. Come see
But
us
he's not
too.
mad.
We would love to have you on the show. Now I'm Texas. This is a part of, like, it's the dude culture. You know, we're a bunch of dudes in here, dudes and dudettes and everything in between.
All right, so tell them where they can find us for Monday.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Just one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't finish his comment. It
Go
says
for
you
it.
guys talked about a KOTH exhibit. There isn't
Yeah.
an exhibit per se. There is a holding of all KOTH stuff from the
That's where
series
it's all collected.
that Jim Dotrieve gave to San Marcos University, I think.
Texas State.
Texas State in San Marcos, sorry. And that's where you could see it at. I think you have to put in a special request to be able to see it. If you want to be able to see it as a non-member of the school, I'm going to get in contact with them.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my rogue email, and I'm
Great.
going to tell them, hey, we have a King of the Hill podcast. We're a media company out of Waco. We would love
Yeah.
to be able to come and do a collaborative, whether we record something while we're there or they give us an unprecedented access to the material, whatever that may entail.
I got an email yesterday about I'll tell you about this off air.
Yeah.
About a big guest that's coming through here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're
Let's
doing it. We're
wrap
doing
this
a-
up. I want to talk about it.
We're doing a recording with for NPR for a pretty big show.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm pretty
let's wrap
excited
this
about
up
it.
and talk about that. Yeah.
ATX TV also still sending emails, still talking about the next version.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to that. There's just
Yeah, if they do a
there's no
King of
way
the
I'm
Hill
not
thing
going to
next year, we'll
I
have
don't
to
care if
go
it's-
and make it.
I don't care if it's King of Hill thing or not. I want to go to that festival because I thought it was great. I thought they did a really good job.
I think if we go though, we only wear Bois shirts.
Sure.
We get a Bois shirt and a Bois
Absolutely.
hat, and we wear
You
that
got
the
it.
whole time, and we take 10,000 stickers and pass them
Sure.
all out.
Yeah.
Whether we got to like, I want to go like in crowds of people that are standing in line and just throw handfuls of them into the air at them.
We need one of those money shooters.
Yeah.
Shoot out stickers.
I'm gonna slap you with a sticker.
All right,
handful
so
of
tell them where they
stickers.
can find us.
You can find us at bwaaakoth@gmail.com if you want to send us some emails. You can go to the social media also. It's the same, bwaaakoth. You could also go to our YouTube, like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that is it.
Michael, Jamie, Artie, Black Ant,
Luke, everybody else that we
Jared.
forgot.
I'm going back through here to make sure I'm covering everybody. Propane Man.
Yeah, Propane Man.
Guys, thank you so much. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry, but we love you all. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all chilling with us
Thank
for the last
you for being
hour
part of
and a
this
half.
family. Yep. And just one thing left to say.
Oh, Imatanye.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and say Wimatanya indeed. This has been a Rogue Media Network production.